humans, I'm Yoshiller. Welcome back to some more Pokemon BATAW. I am in the process of looking for a multi-battle, so hopefully I can find 3 players who are willing to participate in some sort of 2-on-2 crazy battle with me. And with any luck, a fair share of those players will be using all sorts of wacky, legendary, and mythical Pokemon. And I found someone already. So in case you didn't see the previous video, I'm recording this on the same day as the previous video. Yep, that's exactly what I feared was going to happen. Every time I try to find someone, we find a group, and then someone leaves immediately. And then even if I get beyond that screen, even if I get to the screen where we all get to choose our Pokemon teams and we all get to get ready for a battle, I'll have a fair share of players leave on that screen too. And I assume that that's because players will see my team or my teammate's team and they won't have legendaries on them, but my opponents have the legendaries on them, and then they go, oh, never mind. So, to try and make my team look a bit more enticing, I have 3 Pokemon on my team that I plan to use to compete today, one of them being Mawile, and then I have another 3 Pokemon on my team that I'm using as bait. They are 3 legendary Pokemon that I don't plan to use for today's battle, but they are on my team just to hopefully get some group of people to say yes so that they'll actually battle with me. It's gonna take some time, but I'll do my best to try and find someone. Come on, Josh, if you say yes, we can move on to the next step of this process, and then I can see if my team having 3 legendaries on it is enough to entice you guys, and we'll see if you guys take the bait. Josh has joined on in. Alright, I'm not in charge of the teams. I'll go on any team. I don't really care. I'm just not using any legendaries, but I definitely want to fight some. I don't want to be with a teammate who has all legendaries and then neither of my opponents have a single one. So, let's see what we've got. Luck of the draw. One of my opponents has a ton of legendaries and the other one has a couple. Alabard has legendaries that are actually commonly used in competitive play, so this should be interesting. So we'll do Mawile, Golurk, Bouffalant. I have Rayquaza, Tapu Lele, and Zygarde on my team just to make them take the bait. Also, my teammate has a Diancie. Yeah, that's another Pokemon I just don't see that often. I'm excited for this match. There's a lot of legendaries here, and a lot of them have not appeared in this series before. I have not fought a Ho-Oh, or a Zygarde, or a Palkia yet, because all of those Pokemon only became available with the Crown Tundra update. And when the Crown Tundra update came out, I pretty much went straight into competitive battling in the game's ranked battle mode, and those Pokemon weren't even allowed. And then it looks like you guys all have custom background designs, so hopefully we can go to an arena that's not the default one. And we are going to the water arena. I will take that. Here we go. Kyurem, alright, and Incineroar. Alright, so the guy who brought Incineroar, he's ready to play. I'm not gonna mess around with this. I know Incineroar's strategy, okay? If this is anything like a competitive Incineroar, and I assume it is, its ability is gonna be Intimidate, and it's gonna know Fake Out. And because that's a shiny Incineroar, I assume that this guy bred for that Incineroar, it made sure it has the hidden ability, and made sure that it knows Fake Out. So, the good news, though, is that my Mawile having Intimidate will lower its attack stat, and I can switch out into Golurk or something and then switch back into Mawile and Intimidate them again. However, the Kyurem, that's a bit of an issue. Now, while it is part Ice type, I don't think I want to keep Mawile on the field against it, so I'm actually going to switch her out. He intimidated me. My Mawile's already a pretty weak physical attacker, so we'll go into Golurk, who can hopefully take a hit and dish one out too. And then my teammate started off with a Alolan Ninetales, which is appreciated. And Alolan Ninetales likes to set up Aurora Veil. Although that Incineroar will probably use Fake Out on the Ninetales. I don't think he has much reason to use it on me unless he thinks I'm setting something up. Unfortunately, this Mawile is not a setup Mawile. You can run Mawile with, like, Stockpile and Iron Defense and really try to turn her into a bit of a wall, but her base defense stat is only like 80, so she's not great at that. So we've gone into Golurk in case he did try to use Fake Out on me, and no, he went for the Ninetales, which means we're not going to be doing anything this turn. Now, the Kyurem went for Psychic, which is interesting. Thankfully, it didn't do too much. Alright, Hail will hurt Incineroar and myself. Incineroar could go after me, it is part Dark type, it might know Darkest Lariat. Kyurem could also go after me too, but I'm holding an Assault Vest. Kyurem's a special attacker, so I should be able to take a hit better. Either way, I'm going to go into Mawile. If Incineroar uses a Dark type attack, I'll resist it, and if Kyurem uses a Nice type attack, I'll resist it. So, I think just going back and... Oh, he's withdrawing too. Yeah, you know, for some reason I didn't even consider that. Tapu Fini, okay. That's fine. Bulky Pokemon, but if we take that out, shouldn't be too much of an issue left on that player's team. He's the one that actually has competitive Pokemon. He had, like, Registeel and Zapdos or something. Alright, well, my Golurk's coming back, just in case. Now, Intimidate's not going to do a whole lot here because both of these Pokemon are special attackers. But Mawile can hopefully take a hit from the Kyurem. That's the main reason I wanted to switch. Let's see. Okay, Ninetales is faster, getting that Dazzling Gleam off. Very good. Alright, and then Ice Beam onto me, I assume. Yep. Yikes, didn't take that too well. Not very, yeah, Mawile is physically defensive, not specially defensive. I can't take another one of those. But if it wastes a turn going after Mawile, then that's a turn it'll spend not going after Ninetales. Also a little surprised that Ninetales didn't want to go for, like, I don't know, it's Aurora Veil setup, but not a big deal. So Play Rough deals more damage, but has a 5% chance of missing, and Iron Head can probably get the job done anyway, although Mawile is going to be super slow. If Mawile is able to attack this turn, that Kyurem's going down. If not, Mawile's probably going down, which is unfortunate, but that's how it is sometimes. Oh, Ninetales going back. Okay. Runerigus. Fascinating choice. Okay. Wonder what the plan is. Shadow Ball, and yeah, that'll do neutral damage, and then that'll probably take out Mawile. Ah, a shame. So another turn where we're really not attacking. I know I made this difficult for myself. Mawile's a bit of a tough Pokemon to use these days. And then Runerigus, can you take that? Yikes! Oh, but you did survive! Okay. Yeah, I don't see Runerigus all that often, so my teammate's actually a bit of a treat to have. He's got Runerigus and Diancie. And Alolan Ninetales is pretty neat too. That was not available in the base game. So, okay. Well, I'm not looking so hot. My teammate might have to carry me. But for now, oh, I guess I may as well do Bouffalant, right? His last Pokemon is Diancie, and it doesn't really have... He doesn't really have too many options. Golurk is just going to get bodied, so we got to go for Bouffalant. Bouffalant might not be able to take a hit, but it might be faster than the Tapu Fini, and maybe I can start dealing some damage. We'll see how much a head charge does, and then from there, we can figure it out. Now, the issue is that my Bouffalant's holding a choice band. So whatever move I pick, I'm locked into it. Now, head charge is going to be my best bet. I think it's my strongest move, and I get same type attack bonus from it anyway. I just take recoil damage. That's the issue. And that's actually the main reason I use choice band with Bouffalant instead of a life orb. Tapu Fini going back. Okay, I don't think you had a ghost type with you. Incineroar. That was smart. Intimidate's gonna hurt, but maybe if Runerigus and I double down on you, we can take you out. Although Runerigus, I think, is slow. If it's anything like Cofagrigus, it's probably really slow, so it might get taken out this turn. I guess we'll see in a moment. Ice Beam. Alright, I don't think Runerigus is going to be able to take this. It's unfortunate. Alright. And I don't think I'm going to be able to one-hit KO this Incineroar, because some people run some bulky Incineroars, man. Alright, here we go. Head charge it. There you go. Not enough. Even without the Intimidate, I don't think I would have KO'd it, but that Intimidate certainly hurts. Alright, the Hail hurting me, but the Hail will hurt the Incineroar. Alright. Decent. I don't know what type of build this Incineroar is running. I just know that it has Fake Out as one of its moves, and I assume it's going to have Flare Blitz, Darkest Lariat, and maybe like a fighting type move. Alright, Ninetales coming back in. And then Incineroar is just going to use Fake Out. So, I feel like I should Dynamax. He's not going to Dynamax Ninetales, especially not at this point in the battle. And he might want to Dynamax Diancie, but I can always get Max Quake up and start getting our special defenses up, so it's like we have Aurora Veil up. Because I assume he's just going to go for Fake Out. Why wouldn't he, right? So let's get our defenses up. That'll help us against the Kyurem. And I don't really know what Pokemon he could have in the back, but it'll help us against the Kyurem. Alright, Incineroar going back. He just wants to use Intimidate. Darn it, that was going to be my strategy from earlier. Alright, Tapu Fini coming in. Alright, well, that's not a huge deal. We'll get this rolling. We'll boost my special defense. I'm not going to take out Incineroar this turn, that's for sure, but I'll get our special defenses up, and both these Pokemon are special attackers, and we can maybe set up a few other things. Ninetales can get the Aurora Veil up. Diancie can come in and do some damage. That's what I'm hoping. Hoping for the best! Alright, you went straight for Dazzling Gleam. You must have really just wanted that Incineroar to be out. Okay. Well, Ice Beam. Alright, took that pretty well. If I wasn't Dynamax, I think that might have KO'd. Alright, Max Quake. Not going to do a whole lot, especially since I'm intimidated, but like I keep saying, our special defenses will now be boosted. So I can definitely take another Ice Beam from the Kyurem, and I should be able to take a hit from the Tapu Fini as well. Hail has stopped. So that means if we want Aurora Veil, the Ninetales needs to switch out and come back in. Or maybe our opponent will Dynamax that Kyurem and set up Hail with a Dynamax Ice-type move. Not certain just yet. But We'll figure it out. I guess I may as well go for Max Quake again. That's my best bet. Max Flutterby lowers their special attack, but I think it's better to boost our stats rather than lower theirs because they're so close to being defeated anyway. So, the other options... Okay. I just have to hope he doesn't switch into a flying type Pokemon. But if he does, I can always use Max Rockfall and... No, what are you doing? You can't use Aurora Veil if there's no hail. I think he forgot. He forgot or was a misclick. Oh, that's a shame. And then your special defense got lowered, which kind of negates. Hey, you dodged it. Good job. All right, well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, you needed to use Aurora Veil last turn. Darn. That would have been perfect, too. We would have had 5 turns of Aurora Veil. Oh, well. I have reverted your special defense drop back, and now you're at +1 special defense, and I'm at +2. So Tapu Fini's out. I assume he's going to go straight back into Incineroar and give another Intimidate on me, and that's going to suck. And he's probably faster than Bouffalant. I don't know. I don't really have Bouffalant speed memorized. I don't think it's particularly fast. Yeah, there's the Incineroar. Messes me up a bit. But I'll leave Bouffalant in because having those special defense boosts is going to be super helpful, and it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really matter that my attack gets dropped. If it's really an issue, I can switch out and switch back in. All right, here's where my head's at. I can either use Max Rockfall or Max Quake. I like the idea of using Max Rockfall because my teammate's last Pokemon is Diancie, and my last Pokemon is going to be Golurk. But if I use Max Quake again, I get another special defense boost, but the Incineroar is going to be a physical attacker. So I almost also want to use Max Rockfall in case he chooses to switch for some reason. It's just kind of a safety move. So we'll get the Sandstream going. All right. Oh, boo. Kyurem's the one that really needed to hit. And why did you use that and not Dazzling Gleam? I don't get it. I don't get it. Dazzling Gleam would have been a guaranteed hit, right? And it would have been super effective. All right, whatever. Kyurem. If it took out Kyurem, then my Max Rockfall would have just hit the Incineroar anyway. We would have taken them both out. I got a critical hit. Don't know if I needed it, but it's appreciated. Thank you. All right. Max Rockfall going. Kyurem is finally down. We still have 2 Pokemon from each of our teammates to take out. And then the Flare Blitz, yeah, it's going to take out Ninetales, but at least the Sand... Oh, wait, I just realized now I'm faster than Incineroar, so that helps. Okay, so my teammate's last Pokemon then is Diancie. So the Sandstream will not hurt Diancie. It will hurt my Bouffalant, and it will hurt the Incineroar. It won't hurt my Golurk when Golurk goes in. And of course you're holding a berry. So yeah, this is a bulky Incineroar. Okay, so I'm at -2 attack, but +2 special defense. Is it worth switching out for that? I don't know. He's probably just going to go for Darkest Lariat anyway, so I don't know if I want to switch into Golurk. And I think having the special defense boost will be good. Let's see what our opponent's going to send in. If he sends in, like, Registeel, that might be... No, that's the wrong teammate. If he sends in, like, Ho-Oh, I'll want to switch so that way I can get Bouffalant back in and then use Stone Edge. Palkia! Interesting. Don't quite know how to deal with a Palkia, but I'll make it up as I go along. Alright, but this is the type of battle I wanted. Crazy legendaries all over the place. Let's go. Freaking Diancie versus Palkia. Hype. Okay. Let's do it. So, I am locked into Head Charge still. So I'll use Head Charge and Incineroar and see what that does. And then Diancie, you got Diamond Storm, right? I think that hits both players, so hopefully that'll deal some decent damage. The only concern is that Palkia is part Water type. And could use a water move on Diancie. Let's see what this does. Alright, decent damage. Don't paralyze. Very good. Alright, so you have got to be out. You are not! Alright, then hopefully my Head Charge will finish this up. Alright, I'm at -2 attack, but I should be able to do that chip damage. Very good. Alright, Incineroar finally done. Which means this player's down to his final Pokemon. Alright. And then Palkia buffeted by the Sandstorm. Diancie is not buffeted by the Sandstorm. Okay. The question is still, do I want to switch out? At this point, probably not. I'm only at 53 HP. So, I'm Zapdos. Okay. Yeah, see, it would be nice to switch out and switch in, but my Golurk has Rock Tomb and can't get hurt by electric attacks. Although this Zapdos might go for Tailwind, so maybe I want to switch into Golurk anyway. Let's give this a try. The special defense boost is handy, but I don't think I'm going to be able to take a hit from Palkia and Zapdos. So I'm banking on the Zapdos using an electric attack. Golurk is immune to it. I won't get hurt by the Sandstream. And I'll go in and use a rock type attack or something on it, or like dynamic punch and confuse it. I don't know, we'll see. And then you caught this Palkia in a love ball, it looks like. Nice. Very nice. Very unfortunate for me that it's about to probably defeat one of us, though. Alright, well, the only move I know from you that you've used so far is Thunder. I imagine you probably have, like, Draco Meteor, a water move, and then, like, Flash Cannon or something. And then Detect. Not what I thought was going to happen. Not that it really matters. I guess switching was pretty safe for me. And then what are you doing? Max Wormwind. Oof, it hurts so much! Holding the Assault Vest only does so much. Alright, my attack is dropped. That sucks. But at least whenever I send Bouffalant back in, his attack stat will be restored. Don't know if he's going to be faster than either of these Pokemon. But the good news is that Zapdos did not go for Tailwind. So that's handy. Now, Golurk is going to be the slowest thing on the field because he's so abysmally slow as is. So I don't know that I can take a hit. I'm going to hope for the best. I'm going to go for Rock Tomb. I think even if it slows down your speed, which it will because Rock Tomb always slows down your speed, I'm not going to be faster. But it means that when Bouffalant comes in, Bouffalant should be faster. If I land this hit. Alright, you're going for Max Geyser, which means the Sandstream's going to be done. That's fine. Not a huge deal. Oh, I mean, it's a huge deal that Diancie's out. That kind of sucks. Okay. And then let's see what the Zapdos is doing. So Zapdos, you know Detect. Do you know Tailwind? Thunderbolt. Hey! Hey, okay, I think my teammate disconnected. I didn't do that. I'm still playing, dude. Don't be a sore sport. Alright, well, I don't know how the rest of this battle would have played out. It was likely that I was not going to win. So, for the sake of organization, I will count that out as a loss. But, man, I just want to play the battle to the end. I guess my teammate figured it was going to be a waste of time. Well, Mawile, I'm glad you're happy. I was just going to do 2 multi-battles, but that last battle, that ending left a bad taste in my mouth. So, I'll go ahead and look for a 3rd multi-battle, but for now, that wraps up this episode of Pokemon BATAW, and I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye, humans! Whoosh! Hey, thank you for watching my video. If you want to continue to support my content, the best thing you can do is like this video and subscribe to my channel. All you have to do is click the little buttons down below. Also, please be sure to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with my video schedule. My tag is @RealYoshiller. I hope to see you all in future videos. Bye-bye! Whoosh!